Good afternoon, students. The topic which we will be doing in this lecture is incentive plans and fringe benefits. First of all, we will understand what is compensation because all these are incentive plans and fringe benefits are part of compensation only. Compensation means to give something in return, whether in terms of money or product. From the organization point of view, to give something, generally in terms of money for the work we obtain from employees, which includes wages, salaries, and incentives. So, as we discussed earlier, also that wages, salaries, incentives, fringe benefits, all these come under the category of compensation. To attract and retain effective and efficient manpower, sound compensation policy has to be designed. So this was the introductory part to make you understand what we will be studying further. Now coming to incentives, it is something which encourages a person to do something or the extra financial reward slash motivation. So something extra when it is provided, it becomes a reason for motivation. Incentives is the performance linked reward. So it is linked with performance. If your performance is good, you will be given incentives and accordingly will move further to improve motivation and productivity of the employees. Incentives include all that provide extra pay for the extra performance in addition to regular wages for the job. So regular wages are being paid. Something other than that, in addition to it, when performance is good, that comes under the category of incentives. Why incentives are important? Incentives are considered beneficial to both employers as well as employees in the following ways. First is workers are likely to work at their best when they are offered monetary rewards for good performance. So every worker expects something extra when he or she performs well at his workplace. It provides opportunity for hardworking and ambitious employees to earn more. So the better you work, the better you earn. To improve workflow, work methods, and man-machine relationship. To bring employee involvement to make employee innovative. Incentives are the sound technique for improving productivity because incentives are something that is being paid extra other than the wages or the salaries which are being paid to employees regularly. So whenever employees work more effectively, more productively, they are being paid some incentives by the employer and organization. To achieve those incentives, employees try their best to work more and more effectively. It helps to improve discipline and industrial relation. Whenever there is discipline, whenever there is good industrial relation, the more productivity we will be achieving. The cost of supervision is reduced when employees are self motivated, they work hard, they have the intention to work more seriously, the cost of supervision gets reduced. Then, to obtain desired results, every organization has some targets, has some goals, and to achieve those goals, our employees should be motivated. And when they are motivated, they work hard to achieve those goals. What makes an incentive plan effective? How incentive plans can be made effective? What are the various factors which make incentive plans effective? First one is in the absence of mutual trust between management and workers, an incentive plan may be viewed as an attempt to improve production and profit. Incentive plan should be installed in consultation with workers and union, so they should be taken into confidence while making incentive plans so that they know how much they have to work to achieve that goal. Payment of incentives should be free from biasness and established through scientific and proper work study. So it should not be based on any biased method. It should be fair for all. The person who works more should be given more incentives. To implement incentive plan effectively, minimum wages should be guaranteed to every worker. So minimum wages should be set, and in addition to that, whenever a worker works hard, he or she should be paid the incentives accordingly. It should be easy to understand. The workers should be knowing it very clearly how they can achieve more and more incentives, and simple to operate so that employee can calculate their own earnings. It should provide equal opportunity to all workers to earn incentive pay. Plan should not be very costly. Plan should be flexible. Payment of incentives should be prompt, because whenever a person works hard, he or she works with more productivity. Every person expects the returns to be obtained promptly. It should be adequate to motivate each employee. Yes, if we are giving it a name called incentives, then incentives should be enough so that employees should recognize its importance. Every plan should be reviewed periodically, so there should be a time after which every plan should be reviewed, and accordingly that plan can be modified. So basic forms of incentives, we'll do it briefly. First one is bonuses, then merit pay, then commission for salespeople. Classification, we can see incentive plans are of three types: individual, that is time based, and output based, then organization wide, profit sharing, co-partnership, gain sharing, ESOPs. Then in group, it is always time based. Now, individual incentive plans, in the category of individual plan, it is time based and output based. First of all, we will do time based. Under time based plan, per hour wage rate is determined and incentives paid on the basis of time saved. Time based incentive plan is divided into four ways: Hasley plan, Rowan plan, Emerson plan, and Badiou's plan. Now, what is output-based incentive plan? Under output-based incentive plan, per piece wage rate is determined and incentives paid on the basis of output produced. More the output, more the incentives. Now, organization wide, first is profit sharing. Profit sharing is an arrangement by which employees receive, in addition to wages, a share is mixed in advance in profit of the enterprise. Co-partnership is an extension of profit sharing. Under this method, workers' share in the company's profit is paid in the form of share by which they become entitled to participate in decision-making process. Then gain sharing. This method aims at increasing productivity first and decreasing labor cost and sharing the result gains with employees. Then ESOPs, employee stock option plan. This method was originated in USA in 1990s. Under this plan, eligible employees are allotted companies share below the market price. So employees are given an opportunity to buy shares of the company below the market price. The term stock option implies the right of eligible employee to purchase a certain amount of stock in future at an agreed price that is lesser than market price. Now comes group stage. Group based or team based incentive plans reward all team members equally based on overall performance of the team members. Under group based incentive plans, individual output can't be measured, so it is always in a group form. And when people work together, they get the incentives equally within the group. Various methods for team-based incentive plans are Priestman's production plan, Rucker plan, Scalon plan, Towney plan. Now students, we will move on to another topic, that is fringe benefits. What are fringe benefits? These are very important things and we have to understand them very carefully. Compensation in addition to direct wages or salaries such as company car, house allowance, medical insurance, paid holidays, pension schemes, subsidized meals. These things come under the category of fringe benefits. Some fringe benefits are regarded part of taxable income. In simple words, any non-wage payment or benefit granted to employees by employers come under the category of fringe benefits. So we will briefly do it again. company car, house allowance, medical benefits, insurance, paid holidays, pension schemes, subsidized meals. These are all coming under the category of fringe benefits. So, moving further, employers' payments for fringe benefits are included in employee compensation costs and therefore are not usually taxed. So, it is mostly, in most cases, it is not taxed. If the cost of fringe benefits were paid directly as wages, the workers would pay taxes on this amount and therefore have less to spend when purchasing equivalent benefits independently. Now, what are the various objectives of fringe benefits? Why they are being given? What are the bottom line behind this? The viewpoint of employers is that fringe benefits form an important part of employee incentives to obtain their loyalty and retaining them. So basic criteria is to give something extra to employees in order to retain them and create their loyalty. The main objectives are to create and improve sound industrial relations. Industrial relation means a relation between employees and employers. And whenever these two parties have cordial relations amongst themselves, there is always a scope of much more growth in any industry. To boost up employee morale, whenever employees get something extra other than their wages and salary, they get motivated and they get high morale, as a result of which they work even more harder. To motivate the employees by identifying and satisfying their unsatisfied needs, to provide qualitative work environment and work life. That is also very important nowadays. Employees expect their workplace to be very much cordial, very much healthy, and they should have a proper job satisfaction in order to work more efficiently for the organization. Further, more objectives are there to provide security to the employees against social risks like old age benefits and maternity benefits, to protect the health of the employees and to provide safety to the employees against accidents, to promote employees' welfare by providing welfare measures like recreation activities, to create a sense of belongingness. When employees are happy, they have a feeling of belongingness towards the industry, to meet requirements of various legislations relating to fringe benefits. Even government have some laws, and to meet those laws companies try their best to provide fringe benefits to employees, and this serves two-way purpose. Even employees are happy and even government norms are fulfilled. Need for extending benefits to employees. Rising prices are the reasons, cost of living is the reason, then fringe benefits are attractive in nature, then fringe benefits are non-taxable rewards. So these are all very much important needs for employees to have those benefits. The growth and strength of trade unions has substantially influenced growth of company benefits and services. So all these things are very much beneficial for employees as well as employers, because employers may feel that yes, they are giving something out of their pocket to employees, but in return when employees get motivated and they have high morale, they work even harder, and that leads to the growth of organization. And when organization grows, the employer becomes happier and they also grow in their own field. Types of fringe benefits. Number one is employment security, health protection, old age and retirement, personnel identification, participation, and stimulation. So, employment security benefits under this head include unemployment insurance, technological adjustment pay, leave travel pay, overtime pay. Such things are there which come under the category of employment security. Then, safety, health protection. Under this category, there are some things like accident insurance, disability insurance, health insurance, hospitalization, life insurance. So these all come under the category of safety, health, protection. Old age and retirement, the things which come under this category are income plans, pension, gratuity, provident fund, old age assistance, medical benefits for retired employees. So these are the very important part of Fringe benefits because this gives a sense of security to employees. And personal identification is the last category. This category covers the following benefits: anniversary awards, attendance bonus, whenever the employee is regular, they are given a bonus, canteen, cooperative credit societies, educational facilities, housing, income tax aid, counseling, quality bonus, recreational programs, etc. So students, in this lecture, we have studied various incentive plans, we have studied various fringe benefits, we have studied their introduction, their types, their importance, their objectives, and we can understand from this lecture that how much importance all these topics have in the life of employees as well as in the life of employers. Coming to fringe benefits play a major role in mental health of an employee. They become relaxed, they have a sense of security, and ultimately they have job satisfaction. When they have job satisfaction, their morale gets high. As a result, their productivity gets higher, and this leads to the overall growth of an organization. So, students, this was all with the lecture. If you have any doubt, you are most welcome to ask me. Thank you very much.